Have this ever happened to you? Ouch! Damn! All because the door was slamming too fast. Well, here's the culprit. It's your door hinge. And it probably came with the door. Sometimes you can adjust it to make it work properly, but a lot of times it's just overused, and it's just time to change the door hinge. Okay, I'm going to pull this a little toward the middle of the door just to supply a little give when I push that pin up right there. Sometimes you can get this pin up with your fingers by pushing it and remembering to keep that tension, and sometimes you have to just use a small hammer. Okay, I have pushed the pin up, and now the bottom of it is even with this piece right here. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep tension on it so that it doesn't pop back on me as I take the pin out. And as you can see, when I pull it, it pulls back. There's a little tension in it, and that's for the door purposes, but you don't want it to push back on your hand. Now I'm going to go to the other side and take this small pin out, and that should be fairly easy. As you can see, I'm doing it basically with one hand. Now the biggest part of the hinge is off, and I went to my local Lowe's store and I found this hinge, easy to install, and I chose it in black because the door is black, and this is supposed to have a special hold feature unlike the other one. Alright, so there's a little different feature that holds the door open for us. It's a different way to do it, and it says tap and go. Tap and go, and it's for heavy duty doors. Now if you have the other type of door, not a rod iron, then you can just get a regular one. You don't need a heavy duty. Wow, isn't this different? It's a button instead of the silver piece we're used to seeing. You just push that button when you want to hold your door open. Okay, this is the piece that we put on the screen door. Oh, I meant to tell you, it's a good idea to mark where you take the screws out of. And I fastened this screw just a little, and now I'm going to turn it in order to put the new screw in. Told you, 1, 2, 3. Just going to go back and double check both the screws, make sure they're nice and tight, and I have a secure hinge. We're going to work on this piece of the door hinge. It usually has 4 screws, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. And we're just going to unscrew them. Because I only have 2 hands and I have the camera in one, I'm going to take these 2 bottom screws out off camera. Be right back. Okay, now I can attempt to show you how to get the top screws out, but I know you already know how to get these screws out. It's a bit difficult working with the camera in one hand, the screwdriver in the other, but I want you to get a good look at what's going on. I just love to show the details. Okay, done. Hardware's off. Now here are the old pins and here are the new pins, and they look just about the same length. Here are the old screws and the new screws, and the new screws appear to be a little longer. I'll try them out first, but I don't think I'm going to need them. And this is the newer screw, and it feels like it's hitting something on the other side of that wall, so I'm going to take them out and I'm going to use my old screws. As you can see, the old screws went in and they worked just fine. So here's the last screw in. Nice and tight and secure, enough to hold this heavy door. Use the pins to put the new hinge on. Looking good. Alright, let me just test out this button here. Just open the door to where you want it and push this button. Oh wow. Alright, it locks the door in place. So if you're bringing in some packages or something, you need your door to stay open, then you push that button. When you want it to release, you just open the door and it releases the button from the lock position. Hey, that's pretty cool. Job complete.